Hey Stingers, how you doing? I see somebody's already joined in. Let me know who you are. I'd like to say hello. Alright, there's still going to be a few people I'm waiting on, so I'm just going to start housing these Solenophthalus Cotsmans. And then we'll move on to opening this egg sac. Alrighty. Sorry guys, it has been a while since I've streamed last. Been very busy. And just haven't really been in the best mindset to want to stream. Gonna make sure I'm happy, not to, letting you guys down. Hey James, nice to see you, mate. Sorry it's been a while. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be housing these itty bitty Cotsmans. I've spent the last hour, 2 hours getting ready, and they're already in their little containers, ready to go, and the housing's all made. So I'm just pretty much gonna be popping them in their new homes, and then opening up this egg sac. Unfortunately, James, I did have 2 egg sacs about 2 days ago. But the Cotsman, she's gone and eaten her egg sac within the last 2 days. I'm not sure if it was today, yesterday, or the day before. But, excuse me. But, yeah, so we've only got a banana. I'm only going to be opening a banana egg sac today, which is still pretty exciting for me. Because, James, it is actually my first banana egg sac that I have managed to breed. I don't think I've actually, I think it's been about 3 years since I've had baby tarantula banana slings. So it'll be quite exciting to see how they are going. How many days in are we? 12. What's the date today, guys? What is the date today? It is 24th. So 40 days. 40 days this egg sac has been developing with the mum. So hopefully she has given me a few babies. I made it up 3 bananas during this season, and only one has given me an egg sac. There is one more. She's a chubby girl. So hopefully she'll still give me an egg sac, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, Cotsmans can be hard. I actually also had issues with the eggs in the incubator with the Cotsmans. I think it was originally... How many did we get originally? 103 Cotsmans in the last egg sac that we opened. But sadly, by the end of it, by the time they were in their second instar, there was only 45 left. A few eggs didn't take, sadly. So that's... I've only got 45 Cotsmans, which I'll chuck up for pre-order probably later tonight or tomorrow. I'd like them to molt one more time, but they are doing well. They're very cute. I absolutely love their colour, because you get used to the Phlogius, which are a really dark blue, dark bluey grey kind of deal, where the little Cotsmans are, I don't know, a bit more brown with a very light abdomen. Hey Giraffe, hey Squeeze, nice to see you guys here. Thanks for jumping in. I don't know if you just heard me then, but we're going to be housing some Cotsmans and opening a Solenophthalus banana egg sac. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. I was really excited. I've been trying to get my hands on Phlogius Black for pretty much since I joined this hobby. I haven't got one. I haven't got one at all. And I like more Rockies, but I've only got the one Rocky, who is about 40 millimeters. Yeah, 40 millimeters wide, leg span at the moment. So it'll be cool to see how well she does over the next couple of years. Or hoping it's a female. Yes. Oh, coolies. Talking about snails, Giraffe. If you remember, guys, last time I said I would time lapse the snails, hopefully coming out of their shells, the coiled ones. Silly me, forgot to check the camera every 45 minutes to make sure it was still playing, and then the battery wasn't dead. So unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of that, of them coming out, because I still haven't seen what they actually look like outside of their shell. But I'm still fascinated by them. They're still really adorable. I haven't got them up on the site yet, but I don't know why I haven't. I think I've just been too busy. On the other hand, good news. I have started my third room. Walls are already up. 95% of the plaster's up. I've just got to wait for the electrician to some point turn up and do what I need him to do. It's only about an hour's work, so it shouldn't take him too long. I just need a couple of light switches in, like one light switch, one power point, and two ceiling power points for my down lights in the other room. I'm still working out how I'm going to do the shelving. I've I can't pronounce the word. I've worked out a method of what I'm going to do. Not method, sorry. I've worked out how I'm going to do the shelves. How do I explain this? The shelves are going to be on wheels, and then there's going to be also on a track that is connected to the wall. So these shelves aren't going to be stationary like these ones here, and sitting still. I will be able to move them along the wall. So instead of being able to only fit 5 shelves, I should be able to fit 9. So I pretty much just got to pull the shelf along to the one I want. Because the third room, I want to be able to house as many baby slings, juvies, and other adult tarantulas that I'm selling in that room, because I do, in the end, intend to only have terrariums in that room for my big girls, and that's it. Okay. Doesn't matter. Just saw your message there, James. Hey Vision, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you here. Haven't seen you for a while, but then again, I haven't been on for a while. Ethernet routed long. Have I missed something here? Sorry, James. What have I missed here? You should make sure you have Ethernet routed low. It's such a pain to do afterwards. Oh wait, I'm a bit lost. A bit lost on what you're saying there, mate. But yeah, if you guys want, let me know, and I'll show you the progress of the third room. I'll just have to attach my stationary camera here to a longer cord so we can get it out into the other room. Otherwise, I have actually made a video of day 1 of building that room, which I'm hoping to do multiple videos. They're going to be a bit meh in quality because the light in that room is pretty much non-existent, so I'm just going to look like a silhouette in front of the camera. But I thought, why not? You guys did like the building of JJ's World video on YouTube. I just wish I had all the footage. That's okay. Alrighty, who else we got here? Aussie May. Hey guys, hey mate, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in. I hope the sound quality is alright today. But yeah. Oh, also good news. I got myself a new car. Well, not a new car, a new second-hand car. I can only afford $3,500, but it's a Mazda 3 and it's pretty good so far. I just think I might want to get a heavy duty full service on it, just to make sure there's no underlying issues with the car that just weren't found prior. But it is much nicer and it looks better for business wise when it comes to putting my logo on it, because my last car was a bit of a wreck after hitting a couple of roofs in the last 5 years. I got to the point I was sick of spending money on my car. I think about a little over a month ago, I spent $700 on it to replace the fuel filter and the fuel pump. I did the filter myself. The mechanic did the pump because I had no idea what I was doing there. And then another $400 on tires, and just got to the point like, I'd rather spend another $1,500 more and just get a new car that I know is running and doesn't have as many issues. But yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get right into it, I guess. There's enough people here. The main crew is here. I'm still waiting for Freeman. I did message her to let her know that I was streaming tonight. Give me a second. I do leave the stationary camera off until I need it, otherwise it just drains the battery way too much. So give me a second. I've just got to fiddle with the scenes. Oh, no, that's good. Not that one. It's been over a month since I've streamed, and I've kind of lost my touch of what I need to do. There we go. I've had the aircon on in here for like the last 3 hours, and it's already warming up. But then again, I do have 1, 2, 3 monitors around me with lights, desktop, cameras. Yeah, there's a little bit of heat being produced around me. I do have the transfer room closed. I shouldn't be getting any heat from there. Alrighty, let's get the camera sorted and then I can stop mumbling. There we go. And we should be good to go. There we go. Alrighty. Groovy doovy. Now I'll just get these little deli cups out for the babies. Actually no, I'll just leave them in there. Just grab them as I need them, hey. No need for double handling. Alright, let's get one of these little cuties out so you can actually see them. But give me a second, I'm just going to move OBS to the other monitor because I've got wires and this mic covering up that screen at the moment and I can't see a thing. There we go. But they're doing absolutely amazing. And they're super quick. I don't know how well you can see it there. Like I said, I do need to get myself a macro lens when it comes to checking out these little dudes. Is it me or does the camera keep freezing? I'm not sure. I keep looking up and it's like frozen. So let me know if there's having issues there. I might just reset it and double check. But yeah, the little ones are doing amazing and they're actually quite big. I would say they're at least 10 millimeters. Yeah, about 10 millimeters in leg span. Come on, little one. Back in the cup. Back in the cup. Good baby. But yeah, unfortunately, in case anybody missed, I did have another egg sack of Cotsman's I was going to open today, but the mama decided she wanted to eat the egg sack in the last 2 days. So we've only got the one open today. Anybody who was with me during the opening stream for these Cotsman's here on the table, there was originally, I think it was, I said before, 103 babies, and unfortunately over the last, I think it's a month they've been in there, we've lost about 55 babies, nearly 60 babies. I'm still getting the method of the incubator right. There's still a bit of testing to do, I guess you can say, just to get it perfect. But a lot of the eggs, I don't know, a few of them struggle to get through the first instar, and a few of them struggle to get through the second instar. I made sure the humidity and temp was the best I could get it, and that there was enough moisture in the air to help them molt, but there was seemed to be an issue. I did house the second egg sack of the Philogis PQ113s the other night, and out of 114 there was 111, so yes, sadly we did lose 3, but that was a much better percentage compared to these Cotsman's. And unfortunately with one of the SP2 sacks, I don't know what was going on there, but I think there was only 7 left out of 134, so it's tiny amount. But I've been trying to do some research because there was a few eggs that just didn't go anywhere, and quite a few of them got through to eggs with legs and to their first instar. But for some reason, any of the eggs that were, I'll just say, dead for now, or duds, or what do you want to call them? I don't know what it is. I've been trying to research it, but there's this little tiny, I'm gonna say parasite, little white parasite. It wasn't a mite or anything like that. I couldn't really see it, but I could just see the movement on top of the eggs. Even with my magnifying glasses, they were so tiny. I don't know if they were the reasons why the eggs didn't work out, but I was constantly changing the toilet paper in the incubator tubs to try and get rid of them. But I just couldn't, and I don't know what was going on. I don't know what that parasite was, but it was devastating for that egg sac. Luckily, the second SP2 egg sac is doing great. I haven't got a count on that one yet, but they are all just molting now into their first install.
I'll probably try and get a count on them in the next day because I do have to change their paper towel. It's just a little bit of mold growing, and I don't want that to affect the babies as they're molting and still soft. So I'll have to get onto that tonight or tomorrow ASAP. Cool. You just sent me a photo of your snails home, and one of my snails chilling out on my hand. Nice. Yeah, the camera is freezing. Has it stopped freezing, guys? Probably can't tell because I'm not. Oh yeah, no, it is still freezing. Okay, give me a second. I'll just reset it because I don't want that happening. Give me a moment. Hey Draco, how you doing? Furthark, nice to see you here. I'm just fiddling with the camera because for some reason it's just constantly freezing on me. And we don't want that to be happening for the next hour or two. I'll only be housing and opening this egg sac tonight, guys. Where are we going? Why isn't this not popping up? There we go. Hopefully that should be working now. Do we have any issues? Not gonna freeze on me, are we? No. Still freezing on me. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with that tonight, and hopefully it's not too bad for the rest of the tonight. But we'll see what happens anyway, guys. Where'd you send that photo? Who was it? Giraffe. I'm assuming it might have been my email. I wish you could just put up photos on here. It'd be good. Yes, you did. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at your snails. Oh, look at that. How adorable. Yeah, check that out. What species of snail? Is that a male? I can't really tell because the picture is a bit orangey. Is that a melon snail or just a garden snail? I don't know what the garden snail's typical, what their scientific name is. But super cute. I've been trying to get more panda snails in. Still no one's got them. I really want to replace Gary and SpongeBob because we lost them over the last year. And they're just absolutely amazing. They're giant panda snails. Just the garden snails? That's alright. How many do you got in that community, Giraffe? I'm assuming you got a few in that tank. Oh, parasitic worms. Okay, so it wasn't too far off. What do you reckon, James? How would... Because I've never had this issue before. How would they have gone... How would the eggs, or the egg sac, sorry, would have required those parasitic worms? Because I'm at a loss for it, honestly. I've never had it before. Well, I might have had it before and probably just never seen them. But I definitely noticed them on these guys. Nice. Didn't you say last stream, James, that your panda snails were laying eggs or something like that? You have 10 snails, Giraffe. Nice. Do you plan to add more to that community, or do you need a bigger enclosure before you're able to do that? Alrighty. Well, I might as well work with these guys while I'm chatting with you. All there. Let's make sure I've got everything right. So their home's already made up with some core peat, sphagnum moss. Their lids have already got holes in them. Last time I did that on stream, it took up like an hour and a half. So I felt like doing this before I started streaming. And then I'm not running out of conversation topics. Ooh, no conversation topic. My mum and I have just started watching. What's it called? Damn it! Wheel of Time, new TV show on Prime. Bit slow at the start, only on episode 3, but you know what? It's not too bad at this point. I'm terrible. Where'd the little one go? Oh, there you are. Good one. I'm really bad when it comes to wanting to start watching a new TV series. In the past, I would usually just get my mum to to watch anything new and go, if it's good, she'll let me know. If she thinks I'll like it, I'll try and watch it. But yeah, I'm always a bit iffy about starting new shows because it's like, oh, you got to put all the effort into committing to that new show, and I just don't want to feel disappointed. But one TV show I'm actually really looking forward to is I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm definitely not going to be able to pronounce it. Silmarillion. It's I think it's based about 2,000 years prior to when the Lord of the Rings movies were based. So that's going to be interesting. But I can't remember who won the contracts for that. If that was Netflix or Prime. Either way, it would definitely be cool. We need something to fill that void of not having Game of Thrones anymore. Oh, I miss Game of Thrones. That feels like a lifetime ago now. Better make sure I keep up with your comments, guys. Well, if I ever manage to get myself a few panda snails, I wasn't too sure about this little one. She's active, but not overly active. Oh no, you're just hiding. There was one baby in here. I'm just not too sure about how she's doing. Come on, little one. Oh, you're stuck. Why were you stuck? You were stuck though. What else we got? Yeah, that's true. Because you want to go out and collect them. It was good to hear though from your email, Giraffe, that your egg. Sorry, I was about to say that your egg sac is doing well. That your knee surgery has gone well and there was no issues. It's always good to hear. Knee surgery has improved a lot. So, like, I remember when my nana got her first knee surgery, or I can't remember if it was knee surgery or knee replacement done a handful of years ago, and she was just in a bit of pain all the time. And then they did her second knee. I think it was early this year or late last year. I can't quite remember. But yeah, pretty much no pain, and she was on her feet within no time. But yeah, all different. Have I watched Squid Game? Yeah, I definitely watched Squid Game. Definitely watched that. I wasn't sure about it at the start, but then I walked into the lounge room and my housemate was watching it, and I don't know, I came into a gruesome scene. I think it was like episode... How many episodes? I don't know what episode. Episode 7, I think it was, when they were crossing the bridge with the glass panels is when I came into it. I'm like, oh, this might be interesting. So I went over and told my mum, because my mum lives across the road from me, and said, I think we need to try and watch this show. Now, and I do quite like South Korean shows. There's another one I'm really interested in, which was Kingdom. It was based in... I think it was like a 1200s or 1300s, like really early time period. And it's basically like a zombie show, but it was really well done. They actually explained how, the virus came about, blah, blah, blah. But, no, it was really good, Kingdom, and I've been waiting for I think it's season 3 I've been waiting for. But, obviously, with the last couple of years, what's going on, they haven't been able to film a new season that I'm aware of. I'm terrible. I just read a comment. I can't remember who said that. Squeeze. There we go. Yeah, I'm terrible. I pretty much got all the streaming services. What do I do? What do I have? I got Netflix, Disney, Prime, Stan. Granted, I only have Stan because I love Red Dwarf. I really love Red Dwarf, and no one else has it. And it probably would be cheaper for me just to buy the box set than to pay $10 or whatever it is a month just to watch one TV show over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And I probably watched Red Dwarf at least, I probably wouldn't be kidding about when I say this, but at least 50 times over. You know, some people like to watch certain shows when they go to sleep, and Red Dwarf is one of mine for some reason. Tiger King. I'm not a huge fan. Oh no, I made a mess. I'm not a huge fan. Oh, who said that? Aussie Made. When it comes to reality shows, so it's really hard for me to definitely get into a reality show. But I've heard very mixed opinions about, was it Tiger King? But I don't think I'll end up watching it, honestly. Just, it hasn't interested me at all. Hey Carmine, how you doing? I didn't see your comments there. Nice to see you here. Thanks for jumping in. Ah, okay. These babies are the Solenopholis Cotsmans that we opened the egg sac for a little over a month ago. As I was saying to the others, I had some issues with the Cotsmans, and out of 103 babies, I only have 45 that I'm housing today. There was a few issues in the last month, but you know, I don't know if I need to feel around with the temperatures a bit more, if it's too hot or if it's too cold or if there's not enough humidity or blah blah blah. It'll probably take me a few seasons to get it perfect. I haven't had any issues. I didn't have any issues with the PQs. I only lost 3 out of the second PQ113 egg sac that I housed just the other day. I was going to stream it, but I just didn't have the energy to do that. So, yeah, pretty much, Carmine, I will be housing these babies, which shouldn't take too long. Which will only take me another 10 or so minutes, maybe 15 minutes, and then I'll jump into opening this Salzpus banana egg sac, which is actually my first banana egg sac that I've had success with mating. And apart from adults, I haven't had banana slings for easily 2, maybe 3 years now. Yeah. But I managed to get my hands on a male late last year, and I made them. I'm pretty sure I made them up in March. Which, if you want to check out the video for that is up on my YouTube channel. I mean, I really need to get back into this stuff. I really want to do YouTube channels, but I really want to keep up with my YouTube channel, but I'm having issues on trying to figure out what to record or what to do, and that kind of messes with my motivation, because I'm like, I just can't think of anything. I'm not gonna bother. I do have a video on my iPad that is ready to go, and I was supposed to post that up about a week ago. But I completely forgot about it until just now. Well, sorry, until the start of the stream, really, because I was talking to James about that. We've got Apple TV have a relatively new series about miniature wildlife. Okay. Huh. Oh, that would be awesome. I'd have to check that out. Yeah, they've got a pretty good filming crew over at Mini Beasts. I've seen some of a few of their YouTube videos, like what do you call it? Like background. Yeah. This was the thing here I was mentioning earlier that I didn't think was doing too well. There's no movement in it. So I'll leave her for a couple of days and see what happens, and if she recovers, she recovers. If not, I might have already lost this little one. I can't tell at this point in time, but we'll see what happens there. The girls, I love the banana girls. They're very vibrant in their colours. But I haven't seen what the first or second Insta slings look like at this point. So I'm quite excited to get that egg sac open. Pygmy tarantula, yeah. I used to be able to get my hands on the sea tropics quite regularly, but the bloke that was hit my head on the mic. The bloke that was collecting them for me no longer lives in that area, sadly. Which is a bit of a pain, because I've only got the one tropics girl, and I would like to have at least 3 more for my breeding programs, just to make sure I'm able to have plenty of babies for everybody. Go. Alrighty. So apart from myself, what's everybody else been up to? Any plans for the weekend? Yeah? Give me something to talk about. I ran out of stuff. I don't do much. I work. I hang with the spiders. I play a bit of gaming. Yeah, I game a little bit, and that's pretty much it. My life's not ultra exciting. Don't particularly have a social life. I'd like a social life, but oh my god, friends, they're so hard. It's so much effort. And a lot of the time, I just don't have the time to put in the effort to make friends. Apart from you guys. You guys are easy. There we go. I think we're about 5, 10, 20 or so through. We're at least halfway. How you doing, little one? Hey, and camera. Hello. Stop freezing. I've just worked out why it's freezing. I haven't got the screen open. For some reason, when the screen is open, it doesn't freeze. Now I remember why I was doing that. Because I remember that happening a while back where it would just freeze and it wouldn't continue at all. That's alright. So hopefully that fixes the issue. Yeah, I think that's fixed it. Okay. And you won't work it out. True. robotic vac. Okay, nice. I should probably get one for the house. Well, I'm not too bad. I usually remember to vacuum. It's usually got my rabbit that's making a lot of mess within the house. Sadly, he's not doing too well, my bunny. He's very old. He's very old, my rabbit. So, I don't know, he seems to be a bit coming to his end, sadly. Which has got me a bit of a funny headspace. Because some of you might know, because I have talked about it in the past, I used to breed rabbits. And unfortunately, a few years back, I lost them all to multiple different man-made viruses to wipe them out within Australia. And he is the last one from all of that group, I guess you can say. But yeah, that's okay. At least he's gone to an old age, which is always good. It's always nice to have a pet that actually goes to an old age, and you don't lose them for any other reason. Oh yeah, good job. Yeah, hopefully you can, James. I finally remember to get myself a book for the egg sacs, for the new egg sacs this season, to write down all the info and how fast they molt and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to get some info together that can be used in the future for others. There you go. You're upside down, little one. There you go. to zoom in a little bit, eh? Alrighty. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Another 13 to go. And then we can open this egg sac, guys. I wonder how many babies this one will have. It looks like a decent sized egg sac, but it is a little bit flat. Not flat, but not as nice and round and puffy as I'd like it to be. I'm assuming there'll at least be 100 babies in this egg sac I'll be opening soon. But she is a full-grown, almost full-grown. So say that she's at least had anywhere between 3 to 5 egg sacs in her lifetime. Yeah. Poor little thing. I remember I used these to house all those PQ113s that you guys watched me and my mum house last month. And there's a little bit of webbing in them, and the cosmos are getting stuck to it, the poor guys. That's okay. Yeah. Ooh, keep knocking my head on that mic. I always forget that it's right there. Who is trying to call me? Ugh. I have 1,000 people that call me daily, and I doubt they're people I know. I've got one rule in my message box, and that's pretty much if you call me, I don't know your number, I won't pick up. Leave a message. If you leave a message in your number, I'll call you back. I do not like picking up my phone if I don't know who is on the other end, and 90% of the times it's just an automated message, which I really gives me the shits. So if you're gonna call me, use a real person. Okay. Here we go. Almost done. How'd you come, little one? There's a camera in autofocus or something. Oh no, there we go. I thought it might have been in manual then because it wasn't focusing on my hand. There we go. Put this little one back in. You're upside down, little dude. There you go. Oh, it's getting really warm in here. I don't know why it gets so warm in here so quickly. Like I said, I do have a lot of screens around me right now. Here you go. Out you come. Here you go, little one. Come on. Focus. There she is, right there. Absolutely adorable these cosmos are. Where are the lids? There they are. Alright. I reckon no longer than probably two more weeks, 3 weeks for the max when the PQs will be ready to go. So far they're doing well. They're all eating. I'm hoping that they'll molt into their 3rd instar within the next couple of weeks with the way they've been going. And the Phlogius are much faster growers than most species. Here we go. I don't have friends, James. My friends don't call me. No one calls me. It's usually people I don't want to talk to that call me. Like my boss. Nah, my boss is right. I don't mind when my boss calls me. It's usually just to ask me if I want to work a shift, and 80% of the time I'm like, sorry, don't have the time. I got other priorities today. Here we go. we've worked out a good schedule for me at Coles. So I'm able to focus again back onto this, back onto my babies and the business. You alright, little dude? Yeah, you're alright. Oh, I'm down one lid. Why am I missing a lid? I'm missing one lid. Hold on. But yeah, I'm only doing 3 days a week. Only, quick 3 hour, 4 hour shifts. I resigned from being the duty manager, so I'm no longer in charge of Coles anymore when I was working after 5 o'clock. It wasn't worth the extra stress of running a supermarket for only an extra 50 cents more per hour. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it, especially when you can't really, because if the staff don't work well, that's my problem. If something goes wrong, that's obviously my problem. But you can't tell the staff that, you need to go faster or pick up your game, because you can get in trouble for that. Which makes no sense, because I'm the manager. I should be able to request my staff to work a little bit faster when they're not up to what their capacity or work capacity should be. That's alright. So I just go in, do my job, and then bugger off when I'm finished. Everyone hates me there, though. Well, they only hate me because I get to do, short shifts, and I get to negotiate on what I want to do there, and they're just pretty much told what they need to do. So I'm quite lucky on that end. Where am I going? Let's get these out of the way. Okay, those babies are housed. I'll just get a container to put them in. Actually, that should be enough. Cool. Just so I'm not having to do multiple trips into the tarantula room. Oh, no, don't you fall over. Ooh, that's another thing. I'm really excited to see Venom. I think Venom comes out in the next week or so, which will be exciting. Hopefully they haven't downed the violence so the kids can watch it. Oh, as you all know, I hate how they do that. Because it was supposed to be a rated R movie, now it's only an rated M movie, or rated MA, I can't remember which one. The one that allows kids to go watch it in the movies. There we go. Yeah, I think that's why I enjoy horror movies. Because kids aren't allowed in the cinema. Or not allowed in the cinema, aren't allowed to watch it. Because they're never quiet these days. They're always so loud. Oh, every time. Okay. Alright, let's get into this egg sack, guys. Why I make a mess of everything at the same time. Okay, we go. I'm only going to need one container. Alright, let's quickly make this up. Here we go. Oh. So I do have a few streams planned. Well, not really planned per se. But I do have a few large girls that have molted recently and are ready to be housed in their new terrariums. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough terrariums. I think I've only got about 10 or so I'll see how many I can get away with. So I'll have some housing videos to do, and I've got a couple of girls in there that have a little bit of mold growing, so I'm going to have to rehouse them soon. So I'll probably end up doing a late stream on Friday, because I do have work on Friday, and I don't get back until around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I usually pack down all my gear after I've streamed, so I might leave it up. Because I usually like to pack it, because otherwise it just feels extremely cluttered and I can't see from one side of the room to the other side of the room. So there we go. I've lined wet paper towel or wet toilet paper. I use toilet paper. It's just easier to manipulate once it's wet. I've lined the outside of it. I've put a layer down the bottom. This will just help the moisture levels as well, as most of the people that are already watching the stream saw me build these. So pretty much already got an idea of what needs to be done. But hopefully we have no issues with this egg saccing while it's developing in the incubator. Remind me again, giraffe NX NYX. NYX is probably so simple. I just can't think of what it is at the moment. What was that? So I'm just reading your message there, James, so I'm just quiet for a second. If you have a decentish camera on your phone, you should try photo scanning tarantulas. Photo scanning? Okay, I'll have to look into that. My camera is a bit, it's all right. But if I was to do that, I'd probably go over the road and pinch my mum's phone. It's actually got a pretty decent lenses on it, or camera on, I should say. And I actually reckon it would be pretty good for really close-up shots of anything tiny. And I noticed that because I was helping her take photos of her quail, and I put the camera down on top of a table which has carpet, and it actually focused in on all the threads on the carpet. So I was like, yeah, I'm impressed with this. I need to steal your phone, Mum. I need to steal your phone and get some photos of these cuties, because mine just doesn't cut it anymore. It used to. I've never had that issue, because that's very handy, James, because I've used toilet paper for years. Those girls in there, they actually have paper towel, but last year and the year before that, I was using paper towel. I didn't have anything like that, but that's actually a good. I might heed that advice and see if there's any difference between the paper towel that's already in there. Sorry, one's toilet paper, one's paper towel. So we'll see what the issue is. Now, where have I put everything else? I do have a roll somewhere. Where is it? There we go. Okay, let's do this. Cam is a great piece of software. Okay, I'll write that down after this. Otherwise, knowing my extremely bad memory, I'll forget. Alright, that bottom layer is not thick enough. I just want to put a little bit more on that. I'm just realized you guys can't see a thing I'm doing. There we go. My TikTok's not doing too bad for JJ's those things. I'm almost at 10,500 followers, which isn't too bad. I had a video kind of go a little bit viral. I don't know, about 2 weeks ago, and it hit. I think it's at almost 4.5 million views. So I was like, yeah, nice. And I went from 400 followers up to 10,000 within like 3 days, which was good. But I don't really watch TikTok as much these days. If I do, I'm usually watching my own videos. I've never had issues, but with toilet paper, James. But what you're saying does make a hell of a lot of sense. So I'll go off that for now. But I'll try that little. God, I'm tired. I'll try that little test. I'll try that test and see what happens. Yeah, that was awesome. There was another video. When was it? That run was one. Oh yeah, the one when I'm running out of shadow. Yeah, I absolutely love that because I recently made. It was just a centipede, and then like I think it was like a week or two later after I did that centipede video, I'm like, oh, I need to add a running scene of me just bolting out of the shed. So I did that. If you watch that video again, Giraffe, you actually notice when I came bolting out of that door and hitting the shed, I actually put a really big dent in the shed wall. Mainly because I'm 120 kilos and hitting a tin wall doesn't really mix well. That's alright. It was an easy fix. Just gave it a good bang on the other side and had no issues there. Alright, that's ready. Don't need that. Let's get this egg sack out, hey? There we go. As you guys can see, hold on, let me just stop this camera doing its focusing issue that it always seems to have lately. Come on. Stop being a pain in the ass. I don't know why it does that. It's really annoying. But as you can see, the egg sack is right there. And it's a pretty decent size. It is big. It's just not nice and round. So, it might not be a full egg sack. But here we go. Give me a second. I'll just grab another container. There we are. So where is she? She's right there. So I should just be able to pull up the hide. There we go. There we go. I'll grab that. Because otherwise it's going to make a mess of my table. There we go. Alright, so there she is. And there's her egg sack. Which, now I'm looking at it, it is a pretty decent size. It's almost half her size. It's pretty much almost bigger than her own body. So definitely a decent size egg sack. Alrighty. But, I'll be housing her up. As you all know, once they've given me their egg sack, they go into a big terrarium. I've only got one banana in a terrarium at the moment, and she's going to be my second one. The third girl will probably get her own terrarium within the next few months if she gives me an egg sack, and if she doesn't, well, I'll give her one anyway. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, so this will be pretty easy. She's right there. There's egg sacks right there. It's not going to be any problem. You guys, if you're not sure, if you're not aware, she will try and grab that egg sack back off me. It's just what do you expect? What to expect, so you don't go get panicking. So I have to make sure I got a good hold of it. Oh, okay. She didn't really put up much of a fight then. Well, she didn't put up any fight, actually. She must be really hungry. Her abdomen is pretty skinny. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's just keen on a meal right now. I won't give her one right now. I'll just chuck this high back over. I'll wait a day. I'll wait a day and then I'll give her a few crickets. Get that booty nice and big again. Alrighty. Actually, I'll put her back. There we go. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty. So just for a bit of fun, how heavy do you reckon this egg sack's gonna weigh? Alright. Quickly chuck your answers down. I'm gonna guess. Oh, I'm gonna guess 3.2 grams. What do you guys reckon, huh? Come on, be quick about it. Alrighty, cool. I'm just gonna stand here quietly. I don't want to weigh anything up until I see some answers down there. I want you guys to guess. Come on, don't be shy. You've all done it before. Alright, you guys gonna make me wait. I see how it is. You're just gonna make me wait. Either that or it's just a huge delay between me saying what I'm saying and then you guys seeing it back at home, which I think's the go because it looks like there's at least a 10-second, 20-second delay right now, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. And we've got Carmine on 5 grams. I reckon that'll be a pretty big egg sack at 5 grams. Most of our others have been about between 1.7 and I think the biggest one was 3.7 so far. But I have had much bigger egg sacs. Much bigger egg sacs in the past. Alrighty. Actually, while you guys are guessing, I'm just going to have a quick break. And just move stuff around in the third room so I can get the camera in there to show you guys at the end, because it's a bit of a hassle. Because I've been waiting for the electrician to turn up for the past week, I haven't got any of the plaster on the ceiling yet, and I've already created the doorway between the two rooms. So I've got a plyboard panel right there at the moment, covering up the door, because I can't go wasting power to heat up the two rooms and the entire outside of the shed, outside of the rooms, inside of the shed, I should say, without being too confusing. We got James at 469. I was waiting for someone. There's always someone, always somebody there. Alright. What about yourself, Giraffe, Squeeze, Draco, you all there? Come on, give me a guess. How many grams do you reckon this egg sack is? It is pretty big, I reckon. You know, it's a decent size. Look, there we go. I just wonder on how many babies there's going to be in there. I'm going to guess around the 120 mark, I reckon, when it comes to the slings. But it would be interesting to see if they're eggs with legs, or in their first instar. We are up on 40 days, so I'm hoping we're in the eggs with legs stage, coming close to first instar. But we will know in a minute. So chuck your guesses down below, guys, in the comments, and I'll be back in a second while I go sort out this third room and actually make room to move in the room. Yes. Go. Alrighty. Just grabbing the long wire, the long USB cord for this one. Where's the end? Where is the end? Right there. There we go. There we are. And I'll just put that up a little bit higher before I go and hang myself on that cord because that's right in my way. How is it getting a bit choppy there, James? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The weather's been a bit meh here the last couple of days, so that could be maybe the reason why it's being a bit of an issue. We got Giraffe guessing 6 grams. Oof, going large, are we? Alrighty. Let's get this egg sac open, hey? I think you guys are being patient enough. Let's do this. Alrighty. Actually, right. First thing I've got to do is weigh it up, don't I? See how much this little beauty weighs. Ooh. Smack my head on the mic again. Good. Let's get this center. Make sure you guys see it all. There we go. I'll turn that around. There we are. And we are... Oh, I can't see it. What's it say? Ooh, 3.8. Almost 3.9 grams. That's a decent size egg sac. I reckon that's the biggest egg sac we've actually had this season when it comes to the weight of it. But it also depends on how thick the webbing is too, because that will also make a difference. I would love more rain here, Giraffe. We've had a bit of rain, actually, funnily enough, here. Not a huge amount. More than usual for this time of the year, though. Okay. So, you're weighed up. We'll put you back in there just for the moment. And I better start writing down this info. Where's it? There we go. So who are we putting in here? We're putting bananas. Ah, stupid pen. Here we go. Bananas. There we are. Where's my book? There it is. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to write this stuff down before I forget to write it down and it's too late. Wait, what? Ah, went the wrong way. Did it the wrong way. Here we go. Alrighty. So, what do we have? We have the banana. Open date. What's the date today, guys? It is the 24th. 24th, the 11th, 21. We haven't day pull. What did I say it was day 40. Pulling this egg sac on day 40. We haven't got a count and we haven't got a final count. That will be a little while longer before I actually get a final count. There we go. Yeah, that's everything I need. Alrighty, let's open this egg sac. Actually, yeah, we'll do it that way. Give me a second, guys. I'll get it all in center for you in a moment. There we are. Are we fully zoomed in? Yes, we are. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer with this one here. That's creating a lot of glare. A lot of glare. Come on, a little bit further. Oh. Well, the second webcam isn't going to be able to see anything, I don't think. It's just a little bit too bright. That's alright. We'll get rid of that one for now. We don't need that camera. Which camera is it though? I can never remember. There we go. That's the one. So we'll move a little bit to the left. There we are. Yeah, you probably... camera just died on me. I'm having a great time. Well, I'm glad it died now and not while I was opening the egg sack. Because that would have been extremely annoying, I reckon. So give me a moment, guys. I'll just change the camera battery over. Yeah, that's a huge increase, 60%. Massive increase. Actually, I'll grab my other battery, which is charged, because that one lasts for 2 hours. Not that I'm going to be here that much longer, but at least I don't have to worry about it dying on me. There we go. I think I need another haircut, guys. It's getting a bit meh. And with my balding issue, as you can see, my hairline is, well, let's just say non-existent for now. And my little bald spot back here drives me nuts. So I prefer to have one cut, at least a one cut. Because I don't like being 29 and having a bald spot. But it does run my family. It's not as bad as my brother. Granted, he is he's about 4 years older than me. So he's worse off than me right now, but I'm not far behind him. I am definitely not far behind him. Why isn't that? Oh, wait, that's right. Sorry. Camera. Oh, it's not plugged in. Well, that would help, wouldn't it? What? What is going on here? There we go. And we should be good to go. And there we are. We're back. We are back. Good to see, eh? Alrighty, let's get into this egg sack before I think about it too much. Where are those scissors? Right there. So I'm just gonna shake it just a little bit, just to make sure there's no babies where I'm about to slice the egg sack open. Well, not slice it open, it's just to get the first little bit of the layer off so I can actually get the tweezers and the forceps into the silk to actually pull it apart. So we're focused, beautiful. Make sure the mic can still hear me. I started going grey in my 20s. Well, you probably can't see it in stream, but I've been going grey in my beard for ages now, which I'm not so disappointed for. I reckon I could rock the salt and pepper look pretty good. But it's just really random white hairs all over my beard, and they're really long, like twice the length of everything else. Okay, all right, let's do this. Let's make sure. Yeah, you're still in view. Good. There is a huge delay though, a massive delay between when I'm recording this live and it popping up on my stream on Twitch, I swear there's at least a 10-second delay, which is a very long delay. Usually it's only around 3 seconds, which isn't too bad, but it's kind of being a long one. Oh, there they are. Hello, babies. How you doing? I can't quite see yet if they're just eggs or if they're eggs with legs. We'll have a close look in a second. They're eggs with legs. That's great to see. It's always less stressful when they're at this stage of life. Because when they're eggs, you just don't know if they're going to still develop in the incubator correctly. Come on, focus. But that's a lot of babies. There is a lot of babies in there. Let's get it open, and then once I'm open, I'll get you guys guesses, because as you know, I give one of the slings away for free once they're ready to anybody who has the closest guess, of how many are in each egg sac. There we go. I'll just open it up a little bit more, just to make it a little bit easier to get these itty bitty babies out. Itty bitty babies. Oh my god. Well, it's definitely a full egg sac. She hasn't disappointed. I think that if I remember correctly, I made this girl up 3 times. So either if that made a difference, I don't know, but it was definitely successful. All right, let's get you cuties out, hey? Where's my brush? I'm just going to gently grab them, tip the egg sac to the side. There we go. Whoop. Without dropping it. Now they are fragile at this stage, no doubt. So if you're ever doing this yourself, you barely apply any pressure when brushing them out at all. Now the brush is getting caught to the silk, which is a pain. There we go. Oh, that's lots of babies, guys. I'm going to say around the 150 mark at the moment. Let's get this egg sac open just a little bit more, so I can see what I'm doing. I don't want to accidentally squish any of the babies. There we go. I'll just turn this inside out just to make it a little bit easier. There we are. Make sure there's none in the creases, which there is. There we go. There we are. Pretty sure that's a lot. You're going to dye it grey purple? That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting to see how grey and purple work out together. And you're going to dye your hair. You're going to dye her hair for you? Aren't you a good daughter? Aren't you a good daughter? There we go. Alright, well, that's a lot of babies. That's definitely a lot of babies. So I'm just gonna spread them out a little bit. Don't want them playing stacks on each other. I want to spread them out just a little bit. They can stay close, but just want to give them room to for the air to flow between them and for them not to get stuck when it comes to molting into their first instar, which I reckon. Hold on, was there one? Oh no. Oh no, there was one. I thought I saw one fling off my brush. Come here, little dude. I'm sorry. Come on, let's put you back. There you go. Hopefully you're okay. But from what I can tell, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm terrible when it comes to stationary camera. Can you see how their legs are starting to darken up? Just that little itty bit. Yeah, that's a sign to say that they're actually getting close to their first instar, which is also the same for their second instar before they get some color towards them. They will darken up between each molt. But they're absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just making sure there's enough room for all of them. Alright, let's take some guesses, guys. Chuck your guesses down on how many baby bananas there are in this cup here. And if you're close, well, you know, if you are, you win. Okay, so where's my pen? I just had it. There it is. So that was the last guess for the SP2 egg sack. So we don't need that. Alright, who have we got? We've got Squeeze. Squeeze me on 169. There's always going to be a 69 there somewhere, hey. Squeeze. 169. We have Giraffe on 194. Carmi 220. I see you guys are going for the much higher numbers, and I reckon you're all going to be pretty close. It's got to be easily between 150 and 200 there, I reckon. So we've got Carmi. That's, what was that? 220. Got Draco on 152. And 152. That can't be everybody. Everybody put their guesses in. Oh, I feel sorry for Freeman. Freeman's not here, and the same for X Cube and a few other guys that are usually in my streams. I really need to find a way to notify everybody that I'll be streaming. James, you got 200. Alrighty, I'm gonna put my own guess in there. Not that I'm gonna be able to win it if I do. But I just want to guess anyway. Granted, I do have the advantage of actually being able to look up close at them. I'm gonna say around. I'm gonna say. Oh, I really can't guess this one. There's so many. Let's go 187. Let's go 187. I reckon. Alrighty, that's everybody. I kind of feel like I should put a free guess in for Freeman. All the regulars that are usually here aren't here tonight. Well, most of you are, but half of you aren't, though. That's alright. We've got those guesses down. And then we'll put them away. Alright. They'll be good to go. And we'll check up on these guys on Friday. If they happen to be in their first instar or molting into their first instar. Otherwise, next week, I should be streaming again next week, and we'll see where they're at then. But no, I'm glad to see that they're already eggs with legs. It's good. It is good. Plus, it gives me more info, more ideas on when it will be best to pull the egg sac off the mums, because so far I've been doing it from day 30 to day 40, And day 30, actually most of them, it's very odd. Like the first, start again. The Cotsmans were pulled on day 30, and they were eggs with legs. The banana sack we just pulled then, that's day 40 and they're eggs with legs, but they're really close to having their first instar. This SP2 sack, the first one was pulled on day 34, and they were still eggs. And what was the other one? Let's get this chair out of my way. Oh, here we go. Here we are. Day 32. And the other ones, the other SP2 sack was day 32, and they were eggs with legs. So it's very, very peculiar. Being the same species, roughly the same amount of eggs in both of their egg sacs, 2 days apart from when I was pulling them, and yet the one that was pulled 2 days earlier than the other SP2 sack already eggs with legs. So that was a bit of an odd one for me. Alrighty, so those babies are housed now. Oh, wrong one. I was trying to create a new scene and I haven't finished it yet. That's alright. Alrighty. So I haven't got much planned, anything else really planned for tonight, guys, but I will disconnect this camera in a second and then I'll go show you what the third room is looking like so far. Not really that much, it's just got a bit of plasterboard on it. Bit of plastering done. But I might actually upload the first video after the stream. So if you guys want to watch the build so far, you can watch that. I think it's only like 5 minutes long. It's not overly huge. It is time lapsed. So because I can't record the videos of me building in normal time, mainly because not enough memory on my iPad to be able to edit videos of such a size. But alrighty, I'll just turn this camera off for a second. Back to the main screen. If I don't do it this way, it won't work again, which is absolutely a pain in the ass, as we all know. There we go. Alrighty, where's that cord? That one. There we are. Alright, let's get back to the other screen. Come on, load. A little bit faster. Here we go. And we are back in action. Yes. Yep, there we are. Alrighty. Alright, I'll get rid of this camera because we don't need this one right now. There we go. Alrighty, can you see me alright? Oh, it's really focused in, isn't it? There we go. Let's zoom out a little bit. I really need to get myself a stand because this is awkward holding it with one hand. Alright. Ignore the tarantula room. It's it's a little bit of a mess at the moment. You know, tools, plaster, blah blah blah, all over the place. You'll probably lose me in a second, guys. You might not be able to hear me unless I go and shout. I'm trying to get this mic at least a little bit closer, but the cord's not long enough. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Waha. But yeah, you'll lose me in a second, guys. All right, let's go have a look. Not really. You know, I constantly get asked, can I do a tour of the tarantula shed? And I'm like, yeah, of the tarantula room. I'm like, yeah, let's go check out my jars of dirt. Yeah. I don't think anybody's out and about today. No, I don't see anyone. Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't know if you guys just saw what I saw, but this is super exciting. One of my Goliaths has dropped an egg sack. Give me a second. I'm really excited right now. I'll put you down, and I'll go open that blind, and let's go have a look, hey? Let's get up nice and close. So, yeah, give me a moment. I'll just put you down there. You can check out my butt while I'm at it. Let's get those out of the way. This is such an awesome relief, guys. I was so sure my Goliaths weren't going to give me an egg sack this year. My Western Fawn Goliath, my big girl, that you've all probably seen once in a while on my YouTube channel, she molted, I don't know, a couple of months ago. And so she's really unlikely to give me an egg sack. The K2 molted, the Western Fawn Goliath K2 molted a few months back. I did mate her up again, which was successful, but I still don't know how she's going. Her booty is getting big. But the girl we're about to check out now, this is my, I'm tangled, my Cooktown Goliath. She's not a huge girl. She's still got a lot of growing. She's about 140 millimeters, so she's got a little growing to go. But yeah, let's have a look. Sorry, I'll stand behind it. Hopefully I get rid of some of the glare. There it is. Can you see it? Right there. Right there. Oh, sweet. Look at all that webbing. She is an amazing webber. But, yeah, look at that. Not a huge egg sack. I think last year she only... I'm pretty sure you guys can't hear me, so I'm going to have to scream it. Now, I'm sure you guys definitely couldn't hear me while I was in there. I was trying to talk to you, but then I realized my mic's not next to my face, so you're probably not going to hear me. But yeah, that's my my Cooktown Goliath. She's not my biggest girl, but this is the second egg sack she's given me, which is great. And yes, Draco, this is David's babies. One of David's babies. So hopefully it's successful, because as we all know, we lost David a few months ago after his last go with one of the girls. But I'm super excited to see that she's given me an egg sack, which will be super cool. Now I've just got to work out. I have to look on the feeding charts on when I feed them last, because it's been probably about 3-4 days since I checked on them. So I've just got to figure out which day that she probably dropped the egg sack, so I can calculate how long I can leave it with her, because I'm only going to leave it 30 days with her. The Flogus grow a lot faster, as we already know. Here we go. But yeah, sorry, you probably can't hear me. I'm just super excited. I do have a second mic, which I've thought about putting in the other rooms for when I transfer them into different rooms, but it's been a bit of a pain. I tried setting it up and it wasn't going to work properly. Could hear me? Yeah, I do plan to draft getting one that I can actually attach to the front of my shirt or something like that, so I can actually walk around my shed if needed. So it's definitely something I've got to look into because I have no idea how much they cost. I'm hoping they're not too much, maybe $100 or a couple $100, something like that. But yeah, all right, let's go check the other room. So if you guys still can't hear me, I'll try and yell it as I'm in there. There is a way for me to get the microphone to work on this camera, but I don't want to try and work that out right now. That's a little bit too much effort, especially when I'm only a couple of minutes off finishing my stream. There we go. All right. I'll go back a little bit. There we go. So this is the entrance to the third room. It's not going to have a door. As you can see, it's a lot higher. It's not going to have I'm not going to have a door in here because that is going to be a tarantula room as well. So I'm going to need that beast to heat up both these rooms, if not all three, during winter. But here we go. As you can see, the ceiling is not on. The main reason the ceiling is not on yet is because, like I said earlier in the stream, I wanted to get an electrician in to put a few things in, and if there's no ceiling or plaster on the ceiling, it does make it a lot easier for him to do what he needs to do. Because I've tried climbing through this roof, that side, and it was very, very hard. But yeah, so this corner is mainly because there's a steel frame that comes down there. I wanted to cover that up. So I've done the plastering on that wall, done the plastering on that wall. Haven't touched that wall yet because I couldn't be bothered at that time. But I'll do that later. I've still got to sort out the corners. We shouldn't take too long. Here we go. Then pretty much, once electricians come, I'll put up the plaster on the ceiling, paint the walls, and then I'll get started on this really complicated shelving system that I'm going to be working on at some point. But yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Awesome. But yeah, guys, that was exciting. I don't know if it was exciting for you guys, but it's exciting for me to see that I have a Goliath egg sack again. I was so nervous. I was watching her and watching. I'm like, she's getting fatter. Hopefully she does. But she did, and that's awesome. I'm super excited for that. And in 30 days, we'll open that egg sack up and see how many babies are inside that one. But yeah, I reckon, guys, that's pretty much from me tonight. I'll try and get back on again Friday. What time do I finish work? 6. I won't be home until 6:30. So I'll say around 8 o'clock I'll start streaming. Because I'll probably want to relax for at least an hour before I get back on camera. But yeah. Actually, I can probably show you guys the room now. I've got the camera up and going. Alright, so this is what I mean. There you go. This is what I mean by when it's a real clutter while I'm streaming. There's just cables everywhere, and you got 1, 2, and 3 screens there. So it does come a pain. But this is where I end up working. Well, spending most of my time with the critters. I got a seat there that I never ever use. Ever. It's mainly for people when they're chilling with me, which is very rare because it's hard to find people that want to hang in a room full of tarantulas and things that can bite you. Hey, you, Zeno. Ooh, your glass is dirty. We need to clean your glass, sweetheart. Ah, there she is. Down in the corner. Unfortunately, her globe blew just the other night, so she does need a new globe. Which is a real pain in the butt because they're blowing within a week, which is driving me nuts because each globe cost me like $20, $25, and I don't want to be buying one every week. So I have emailed the manufacturers and going, hey guys, what's going on here? Why is my $25 globe blowing within a week? Because it's very... well, it's just a pain in the ass. That's all I'm going to say. Well, I started the third room mainly. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this camera down because my arm's getting tired. Let's get the other one back up and going. Nope, not that one. Where is it? There it is. Ah, beautiful. And wrong one. There we go. What was I saying? We're talking about rooms. Ah, there we go. Yeah, rooms. Yeah, well, I started building the third room because I happened to have just the extra cash and I was just kind of like dying because I needed to do something new. I've been a bit stagnant lately and doing the same stuff over and over and over, so I just needed another new project. Another reason why is I think I've got at least 10 or so large tarantulas in there. I need to house into those terrariums, and once I house them into those terrariums, I'm going to start running out of room really quick here in the tarantula room. So that's why I wanted to get started on the third room, so it was ready to go once I needed it. The shelves in this section aren't really completely full. As you can see, there's a little bit of space. There is a little bit of space. But again, that doesn't take long to fill. All it takes of me to make a couple of orders with a few of my collectors and whatnot, and they are full again. But yeah, it will be nice to have another room. Don't know why. I just really wanted a third room, so I could put the babies in there and just have terrariums in the tarantula room instead of the terrariums and deli cups and 100 different sizes, 100 different closures of different sizes, which is just irritating sometimes. Sometimes I don't know why it bugs my OCD, but it does. But yeah, but you should have seen me. What was it, about a year and a half ago before I built this shed, James? I was in a shed no bigger, actually it was smaller, smaller than the tarantula room. You could probably fit the shed inside the tarantula room, and I was in there for about a year, and that was working out. And then I started having way too many critters, and I just had no room at all. I could literally barely move, to the point that I was accidentally knocking enclosures and tipping some over because I couldn't move in there. And that's when it got to the point that I built this shed. So yeah. Alright guys, thank you everybody for jumping in. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you guys again in a couple of days, hopefully. But in the meantime, Carmine, James, Moo, Draco, Firthark, who else we have? Giraffe, Squeeze, James, I think I said James, didn't I? I'm not sure. Either way, guys, have a great week. I'll see you very soon. I like to be awkward at sign-off, so, yeah. I hope you all have fun. I don't know what to do with myself now. Maybe I should just go... I'll put up this YouTube video, and then I might go play some games. Because I've been running around all day, and I need to sit down because my legs and feet are killing me. There we go. Alright, everyone. Have a great night, like I said before, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye! Yeah. There's my mouse. I always lose my mouse on one of the 3 screens. It's a real pain. There we go.